Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Recorder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. We've got, once again, Tim, Large Man's Life on Instagram. Make sure you guys are following him. I'm pretty sure you haven't posted anything yet, but you intend to.
Mad.
There will be a post this year. This year you'll get a post.
This year, no, we got plenty of time.
But the one that's my favorite is the one where you do the not travel three-pointer, where you're not traveling.
Yeah. James Harden. For you basketball fans out there, we do the James Harden. I missed.
There you go. We're going to go over some more key issues with you guys. We're really excited about these issues. There's some real big, heavy hitters in this, and we're surprised by the value on some of these books that we thought were going to be like not as important.
That's part of the fun. We think, it'll be, $50 book, $40 book, and then it's, oh no, that's a $230 book.
Yeah.
Oh.
So okay. we thought based on our knowledge and our quick sorting of the collection that we pulled out all the really high dollar stuff, but we are continually being surprised by this collection.
Just goes to show you, we don't know anything.
We don't. So hopefully you're excited, and here we go. I want to take a moment and remind everyone to check out Shortboxed. It is the premier marketplace for buying and selling graded comic books online. I promise you guys will not be sorry you downloaded this free app. Links are in the description below for Apple and iOS users.
All right, so first book we've got here, I've always been a huge Fantastic Four fan, and I am excited to see the Inhumans in a better capacity versus what they did on the show. So this is Fantastic Four number 46. This is the first full and cover appearance of Black Bolt, second appearance of the Inhumans. There's another first appearance in here that I can't pull right off the top of my head, but this one's low-grade copy. It's a 2.5. It's an $80 book at a 2.5, which is still pretty awesome. So love this storyline. I love it when they introduce the Inhumans, and really cool to have some early FF stuff.
Yeah, this has always been a book that I've really liked. Black Bolt's an awesome character. He doesn't speak, but he just absorbs sound and throws it back out in just a blast, and can just nuke things really with his sound waves. And it's always been a book that I've had several copies, never in a high grade. But I think you could probably get this in a pretty high grade. 2.5 is still $80. That's pretty awesome.
There's something about the anticipation when a guy doesn't actually use his powers. You almost wait for him to. And so when he does, there's that build up to it.
Even with a whisper. All right, next book up is Strange Tales featuring Warlock, and this is Strange Tales number 180. This is the first appearance of Gamora. Really great, important book. She's been revitalized into the MCU. Brought back from the dead from a past self, and so I think that's really cool. This is a 6.5, and I think we graded pretty accurately on this one, to be honest. And it's a $90 book. $90 for the first appearance of Gamora in a pretty solid copy, I think, is almost a travesty to the character and to this book.
And if you pay attention to the movie stuff, the actress just showed up where they're filming Thor: Love and Thunder, so she's going to be in that. Her character is going to continue to grow. Mr. Fear, Zoltan Drago.
Big time.
Mr. Fear, Zoltan Drago. So we've showed a bunch of early Daredevil stuff, and we've got some more of it here. So here we've got Daredevil number 6. This is the last yellow costume. This is a key issue because it's the first appearance of Mr. Fear, Zoltan Drago. Mm-hmm. I know. Absorb that one for a minute. So luckily enough, though, we've got 2 copies. Both of these copies came out. We graded them at a 3.0. Still at a 3.0, it's a $75 book. It's early Daredevil, single digits. I think it's going to keep going up. Even these kind of not huge keys. So love having this.
I've got nothing on that.
On what? Yeah, you don't have anything on Zoltan Drago?
No. All right, and speaking of Daredevil, we have Daredevil number 5. This is the first appearance of the Matador, and once again, just that classic original costume of Daredevil. We have 2 copies of this book. This one is going to be about a 2.5, and in that condition, it's $34 book. And this one is a little bit higher at a 3.0, and it is a $44 book. So this is the lowest priced book that we pulled for this video, but just respectable books. I think we both really like Daredevil 1 through 7 at least, and so we wanted to showcase some of the other Daredevil books that were in there.
I think whenever you can pick up Silver Age books, like early Silver Age books for a character that could be big or should be big, I always think it's a good buy no matter what. You know, even at a 3.0 for a $45 for a Daredevil number 5, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
So next up, sticking with the Daredevil theme, we have Daredevil number 4, and we have the first appearance of the Purple Man. I never really understood his powers other than I think he can influence people when they're in close enough proximity to him. So kind of a neat deal, but yeah, Daredevil number 4, first appearance of the Purple Man. I want to say, I think we graded this one at a 4.5 or maybe a 5, and at that grade, it's a $190 book. So kind of neat. Don't know if the Purple Man will ever make his appearance in the MCU, along with Daredevil maybe at some point, but neat early Daredevil stuff, yellow costume, neat character.
Yeah, and this is not a spoiler alert for you, but if you were to check out Jessica Jones, he was the main villain in one of the Jessica Jones shows or seasons, and it would literally, he would just walk into a room and say, "Kill yourself," and they'd instantly kill themselves. You know, find a weapon and kill themselves, or like stab yourself, and they would start stabbing themselves. And what a treacherous, villain. I think it's such a bad dude.
Sounds like the writer had a problem with authority.
Could be, yeah, potentially. This is Strange Tales number 157, the first appearance in Cameo of the Living Tribunal.
Yes, that's correct.
There we go. Got it. Got it this time. The first time. 6.5 is the grade that we chose on this one. Looking at it front, back, inside, and whatnot, and it's about $120 value on this one.
So
and not to mention too, this is a really cool Steranko cover. That's pretty awesome.
So this one is the first appearance of Eternity, who's the twin brother of Infinity.
It's cool because it's cool.
So here we've got Strange Tales number 138, and this is the first appearance of Eternity, who is the twin brother of Infinity. You can tell maybe by our confused looks on our faces we don't know that storyline. It's early Strange Tales, though, in the hundreds. It's a 6.0. It's a $70 book. Really cool. Nick Fury cover on it. I don't know. Just cool. It's Strange Tales. I don't think you can go wrong. I love these books. The artwork on them's great. Stories are great. So there you go. First appearance of Eternity.
It's super cool because it's super cool.
That's it.
We're going to go with that $70 value. Strange Tales 116. This is the first appearance of the Book of Vishanti. And then Agamotto is first mentioned in this. And I think we have kind of related the Eye of Agamotto to the medallion that was worn that carried the time stone.
Yeah, I think that's, and I'm pretty sure that's what they called it. And I don't know this for certain. I would have to look it up. But I think Agamotto was one of the first Sorcerer Supremes, maybe ended up in a dark dimension or something. And the Eye of Agamotto is somehow related to him, but it had the time stone in it. So if you know that storyline, I would love to hear about it in the comments.
In the comments, yeah, for sure. This is a 5.0, and in the 5.0, it's valued at about $100 fair market value, according to Go Collect. So, really cool book. Happy that we have it.
All right, so this is a book that largely I feel, I'm surprised it's not worth more. So it's Strange Tales 127. We've graded this at a 3.5, and at a 3.5, it's a $40 book. Now,
how is it so low?
I don't know, because this book is the first battle of Doctor Strange and Dormammu. It is the first appearance of the Eye of Agamotto and the Cloak of Levitation. It's actually the second appearance of Clea. So, given that Dormammu was the big bad villain in the original Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange and Dormammu is kind of they have the adversarial relationship that's kind of ongoing, I'm surprised it's only a $40 book, even at a 3.5. But it just goes to show you the market dictates what things are worth. So I think it's a pretty cool key, and at $40 for a low grade book, that's affordable. So Strange Tales, again, I think right price, you pick these up, but love this cover too.
It would be really interesting to see, because some people on their YouTube channels, they mention a book like this and it explodes. Like a $40 book is now selling for 4 times that price. We're going to mention this $40 book, and then the next time you check eBay, it's going to be a $40 book, because we have zero influence,
Not at all,
on the market.
That's true. So there you go.
But this is an awesome book, which so much going on in here. Cloak of Levitation, Agamotto, all the things that we know and love about Doctor Strange.
Yeah, very cool.
We have a Strange Tales 107, but it is in such low grade that it's just so sad. It's like, it would be one of those books that I would, and that's the classic Submariner versus Human Torch, a battle again after the Golden Age, first like battle in the Silver Age. It's one that I wouldn't even want to claim, to be honest, show or claim. This is Strange Tales 109. It's the first appearance of Circe, who kind of is almost a prototype to the Circe that's going to be in the Eternals movie. So that is really cool. This is a 3.5, and at that price, it's a $95 fair market value. Love the Kirby monsters on the cover. I think if anything, the Kirby monsters just really are that classic eye-catching appeal to the Strange Tales books. These Strange Tales books don't need much extra help, but when you got a whole bunch of monsters, Kirby monsters surrounding the Human Torch, you can't go wrong.
I think the Human Torch on the cover of Strange Tales, always a good pickup. It's funny, it's Patton Oswalt. I don't know if you know Pat. He's a pretty funny comedian, but he's the voice of MODOK for the stop motion animation thing. So,
check him out.
Yeah. So next book up is Tales of Suspense number 94. This is the first appearance of MODOK, the mechanized organism designed only for kidding. It's one heck of a name.
Killing? Is that what
of killing.
Yeah, I thought you said kidding, like
he's a jokester.
He's a kidder.
He's a jokester. That's why they have Patton Oswalt, the comedian, who's going to voice him in the stop-motion animated series on Hulu that's going to be coming out. So MODOK was another character that's always was pretty big when it came to the Avengers and as a repeatable villain. So this book at a 6.5, we grade this one at a 6.5, and at a 6.5, it's a $160 book. So I think fairly kind of in line with where it should be given what's going to happen here, but. Another one, pretty cool to find it in the collection and just add it to our keys.
Yeah, and one thing that I noticed about this book is this stamp right here, and it looks like a smudge. To the eye, it just looks like a smudge, but that's actually a star. And so this would appear to be a book that was sold on a military base. And what this morphed into was like the Mark Jeweler inserts that you'll see on Bronze Age books. So if you have a Hulk 181 with it might have a stamp like this, or it might just have a Mark Jewelers indicating that it was sold on a military base. So that's what I believe that is. It looks like a smudge, like I said, just to the naked eye, but it certainly is a star. So really cool book. I think at a 6.5, I think it has room to even go up from there. So I wouldn't be surprised if it came back a 7. Awesome stuff.
All that stamp stuff and Mark Jeweler stuff. My buddy's wicked smart.
Smart. We have been teasing this book, and I actually didn't know that it was this valuable, to be honest.
Yeah.
X-Men number 50, one of my all-time favorite X-Men covers, and really, honestly, a classic cover, well respected throughout the collecting hobby. And this is it's not the first appearance of Polaris, it's the second appearance of Polaris. She appears first in issue number 49, the daughter of Magneto. And this is just a beautiful classic Steranko cover, and how amazing is that? Both of these are really nice condition books. This one is the higher grade at an 8.0, and at an 8.0, this is a $220 book. This would probably have been within the top 15 comics in our
I'd say so.
here. And then this one is a 6.5, and at a 6.5, it's a $160 book. So,
what was Polaris's power?
Magnetism. Wasn't she magnetism as well?
Well, I guess Polaris, that name would make sense. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she very much so took after her dad as opposed to like Scarlet Witch, who had more of the witchcraft, and then the Speedster and Quicksilver. Awesome children of Magneto.
Very cool.
We're probably going to get corrected like, you idiot, she was a telepath.
Yeah, sorry. We've got the Marvel premiere number 1, which is the rebirth of him, who's then renamed Warlock by the High Evolutionary. And it's also the first appearance of his new costume, and if I remember correctly, there is an unnamed stone, which I think is right there on his forehead, which is later revealed to be the Soul Stone, the Infinity Stones. Didn't know that about this book, that was, I guess this is the first appearance of the Soul Stone. But then also with Warlock, there was the hint of him in the movies, or going to be in the MCU after I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where they showed the cocoon at the end of it, but so far nothing, but it's one of those ones they keep teasing and there's always speculation. But this is the rebirth of him, named Warlock then by the High Evolutionary. So we graded this one at a 7.0. It's a really nice copy.
Very nice copy.
Looks sharp, especially with that black cover. Those are always tough. At a 7.0, it's a $170 book. So still relatively affordable key and a cool character.
Yep, and we have another copy too. Show them that other one.
Oh, you're right. We do. We have 2 of them at a 7.0.
They're really twin-like, very similar in the defects on these.
Yep.
And I honestly, There's not really even many spine ticks, just a little bit of like, almost looks like opening the book creasing on the page here. So could potentially come back better, but 7-0 is a pretty safe bet on this one.
You got her. I'm so excited.
It's my first round pick.
And I just can't hide.
You're going to pick this like round 3, and I'm going to be so sad.
You son of a... Hey. First
man.
appearance of Dr. Dorcas.
Hey, man, give me that Daredevil. For that, I'll take it. I'll trade you.
All right, so here we have Submariner number 5. This is the first appearance of Tiger Shark and also the first appearance of Dr. Dorcas. Great name, right?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Dr. Dorcas. Submariner is a book, and Namor is a character that I've been kind of speculating on, just because I think at some point he's gonna be introduced. He's just been such an integral character, first as a villain, then as an anti-hero through a lot of the early stuff, and a lot of crossovers with a lot of different superheroes. So I think eventually he's got to come around. But so this book we graded at 7.5, really nice copy. Looks really sharp, and at a 7.5, this is a $210 book. I actually have the full run of Submariner. I've been collecting it for a little while and a couple copies of number 1, but I always thought this was a really cool cover, and I think Tiger Shark's a cool character.
Yeah, Submariner like hates humanity, but he hates so he hates humanity, he hates heroes, so he wants to kill humans, he wants to fight heroes, but what he hates more than that is Nazis and communists.
Yes.
So like he will single out some Nazis and single out some communists, and then that day the humans can breathe easy because he's not going to kill them. All right, last book up, and this is one that I'm really excited to find. This is probably going to be one of the books that was on my 2021 hunt list. This was going to be probably one of the only, I think I've had like 3 or 4 Silver Age books, and this was going to be one of the only ones. This is Captain Atom number 83, and this is the first appearance of Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle. Kind of a C-list DC character. He was in the Justice League that fought Doomsday when Superman died, and I was like, wait, where's Batman and the good Green Lantern? I was like, why are they sending this bug guy and Booster Gold up to fight Doomsday, the one that's going to kill Superman? Like, get some good heroes in here. Wonder Woman. No, they had Ice. Bloodwind, yeah, something like that. Booster Gold, Blue Beetle. They had
there was a
Guy Gardner.
Oh yeah, they had the B team, big time, and then there was
Maxima.
Blue Beetle got worked.
He did. One of my favorite scenes in all of, and I know we're talking about Captain Atom, number 83, but one of my favorite scenes in that whole Death of Superman was when Booster Gold got thrown up or punched up into the sky, like just launched by Doomsday, and Superman catches him.
Oh yeah.
What's happening? He's like, we're getting murdered down there. Okay, Superman's here now. All right, Captain Atom, number 83, 6.5, and I think that's conservative. Charlton Comics have this like habit of browning. It's just the paper quality, so this is more like a tan, but I don't know if they're going to grade the paper quality that harsh. But in that condition, 6.5, it's a $210 book. So I'm very excited about this. Whoever gets this, this is going to end up being my first round pick over the Daredevil, over the Avengers, everything. I'm going to pick this one. You heard it here first. I'm happy about that book. Whether you get it or I get it, it will be loved, I'm sure. And is that it?
I think that's all.
That's it.
You guys want to see a really nice Tomb of Dracula again? There it is.
And just so you guys don't think we're lying, we still have another stack of books, and I'll just show you. I mean, one of them is The First Defenders. Super sweet book. 2 copies of that. First one's in really nice condition. Yeah. So we still have so many more great books to show you guys. We're really excited about continuing to process this collection and go through here. I'm going to calculate these, send you a text on how much this portion of the collection is worth. We'll keep in touch with you guys.
Alex may have hinted at the fact that we've been kicking around ideas. I've got a YouTube channel that I haven't done anything with. So I've got quite a collection, and I've got some stuff that's unsorted boxes. So we've been kicking around ideas about once we kind of get through making videos on all this collection and showing you guys that stuff and doing the draft. The funny thought was to do some videos on my collection called What's in My Box? Because some of it, I don't know. It's mixed up, it's in there, it needs sorted, and who knows, there might be something really cool in there too.
Tim has bought collections, massive collections that span probably silver to modern.
Gold to modern. Yeah.
And you haven't even looked in some of the boxes, right?
That's fair. That's true.
So I'm excited to go over there. Once we're done processing this and figuring out what we're doing with this collection, I'm excited to go help Tim sort his life out.
He doesn't understand.
His collection. Yeah, I've never seen this collection in person. I've only heard legendary stories of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscription button. If you're new here, hit that bell to be notified when the next video comes out, because we're trying to pump these out as quickly as possible. Next video will definitely be Friday or Saturday. We need to draft these books, so that draft is going to probably be live, and it's going to be very, very soon.
It's going to be awesome.
So hopefully you guys are doing well, and we'll talk to you all on the next one. See
you
ya.
soon.
Bye.